What's up, YouTube? Today we're going to be working on this 1999 Honda CRV. So we're having an issue where after driving, sometimes it'll completely die, like while driving. So we're thinking it's this. Earlier I did that this morning and started smelling like burnt over here. So I'm gonna try to see if I could replace that main, what's it called, Honda main relay, with one of these. You could order the kit. They have it on JDI or something like that, which is 50 bucks, or you could go on Amazon. They have the same kit for like 25 bucks. It's like an adapter and stuff, but we have this, so we're just gonna cut the harness and splice that in. And to get to this, open up your glove box. This is the CRV. It has it right here. I think other Hondas have it like down there somewhere, but this thing basically only has like these little things on the inside. I forgot exactly how they go. They go in here, something like that. Oh, like that. Let's see if I could do it. I just popped it open kind of hard and these things flew out, and you just clip the inside. See, you just clip these little things, you push them in, and then it should pop off. But okay, in order to get to that, there's a bolt. I don't know if you can see the top right there. So we're gonna remove this. There's like a Phillips screw right there that we're gonna get to, and I don't think there's anything else holding this side in. Just a quick little repair. I'm thinking it's that, because after a couple of times of cranking it, it'll turn on, but it'll just crank and it won't start. Well, I think, you know, like that. Let me see. Let me try to figure this out. I don't even know exactly how this thing. Oh, there's the screw right here. So you could crank it all day and it won't turn on, and then I don't know, I just let it sit and then it started right after. So I don't know what the whole thing is with this thing right here. Can't even get to it right now, but let's see what else has to come off. It's another screw, or there might be another screw right here in the kick panel. I'm trying to figure this thing out, and then I'll put you guys back on. So I actually just pulled on it, and there's that clip right there, and there's one up here. So one goes here and the other one's up here. It's stuck. Take it off before we put it back. And then there's a 10mm bolt right there. So with that 10mm removed, you could just unhook it and pull it in towards the inside of the car. You can just unclip it from here. There you go. I don't know if this thing doesn't smell burnt or anything. Either way, we're gonna do it, because I have a feeling it's that. Nothing else smells burnt in here. So this is what I'm going based off of. This thing says it's for a OBD1, OBD2, and there's another one for previous years, I guess. So if we're looking at the relay like this, you can see it has 8 over here, and it actually has 8 over there, and then 1 over here. There's one right there. So I'm gonna get my test light just so we can make sure, because it says right here 1 to battery, so that should be constant power. What way would it be? I think it would be this one right here on the corner on the plug. I said it was this one. Yep, constant 12 volt. Now there's one that says it's ignition number 5. So which one's number 5? It would be this one right here. Let's see if I can show you guys. Which one would it be? It would be this one on the plug. Get the key and open the switch. And yeah, so the light is on now. Turn on the switch. So it's ignition. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and cut this plug just based off of those two. And then we're gonna start doing the connection on the new relay. Just need a little more. I'm gonna leave a little bit of wire on this plug. I don't want to cut it completely off. Like, I don't want it to be super short. All right, so I messed up a little bit. I cut the plug, and what I should have done was cut one by one to splice it, but oh well. I mean, you can still put the plug on here, and the good thing is that this has the numbers on it. So going off of this, it says number 1 is battery, so it's this one right here, which is white and black. So it's just this cable right here, and that, look on here right there, it says 30 on relay. So go to our relay. Just gotta make sure it goes to this pin right here. What is it? Where is it? It's right here. So it'll be the blue one. You could do it on the 4-pin. This is a 5-pin. We're just not gonna use the middle one, but this is a 4-pin, so it's gonna go to the blue one. All right, so I have the plug ready to go. Some connectors. Now we know that the white cable is constant power, so we're gonna splice that to pin 30. So I'm gonna go based off of a YouTube video and this diagram. So it says number 1 to pin 30, constant power, and if you look on the relay, it has the numbers for each pin. So I'm just going based off of that, and you shouldn't follow the cables on this relay because maybe your relay could be a little different. So that's the blue cable on this one for pin 30. I'm gonna just go ahead and crimp it. Okay, so next on this diagram, well, going back to the video, this guy says that he puts the ECU cables and the fuel pump cables together. So it's 3 cables. That's for a different car though. It's an EF and a CRX. So here on this diagram, it says ECU number 3 and 8, and he also puts the fuel pump, which is 7. So what is it? 3, 8, and 7. 3, it's yellow and black. This one. 8 is this one right here, the green one, green and yellow. So, and 7 is yellow and green. So it's one of these two. According to this, number 5 is ignition, so I have to test these. I have to test these because both of these are yellow and green, and whichever is ignition, I'm gonna leave out because I know the fuel pump shouldn't have any power. So I'm gonna use the one that doesn't have power when the ignition is on. Okay. That one has power right now. It doesn't have power, so this is to ignition. So this one, yellow and green with no power, yellow and black, and green and yellow are gonna go together. Okay, so we got all 3 together. Now I'm gonna crimp that to this white cable, which is 86 on this relay. I have to do it with 2 hands, but I'm gonna put it in here and crimp it. Okay, so now we're gonna put this yellow and green wire, which should be fuel pump, on pin 87, this top one, this yellow cable. It's directly across from the constant power, which is the blue one. So I'll put it in here and crimp it. Alright, so I actually got it to work. Being completely honest with you guys, I had wired it wrong. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up again. It's a little messy. This is ground right here, so this one's not needed. I'm just gonna chop this off, and then I'm gonna go ahead and explain these to you once I clean them up. Or let me just explain it to you right now, because this one's not even crimped on here, is it? No, it's not. So this goes to ignition. It's one side is to hold on, let me see. I'll show you guys the diagram. real quick. I was a little confused at first because the guy was saying the wrong wire, and then the diagram that I had wasn't really working. So white wire is constant power, and then 3 is ECU, which number 3 on this relay is yellow and black. And then so he said that he tied in both ECU cables, which it would be 8, green and yellow, and number 3 black and yellow, with the fuel pump. So that's what I did, and it actually ended up having to be it had to be number 5, which is to ignition, the one with the yellow and green, the one that we were testing with the ignition open. So you have to tie in yellow and black, yellow and green, and green and yellow. So these 3. And then this yellow and green that didn't have power, that's this one right here, that goes to the fuel pump. And then the blue one is what's gonna trigger it, which ended up being here on the right side. So I'm gonna explain the pins right now. And then the black one is not needed. And you can see that it turns on now. It wasn't turning on. So it just crank. There you go. So now let me explain the pins to you real quick. So I'm gonna take off the relay a little bit, because these relays, like I said, they have the pins on them, the numbers. I don't know if you guys can see it right there, but all right, so let's start with the constant power. Constant power on this harness, which is the white and black, in this case for a 99 Honda CRV, goes to this pin number 30, which is the blue cable on this plug. Don't go based off of this color diagram or whatever, because your plug might be different. But in this case, pin 30 on this relay is the blue wire. That's constant power. And then now for pin 85, which is on the right, this red wire right here, that one is this blue and white one, which the blue and white cable, like it says right here, is to switch ignition or power to switch. Right here, pin number 6. That one's gonna go to pin 85, like I said, the red cable. And then pin 87, that's this yellow cable right here, and we're going to the fuel pump, yellow and green. But remember, there's 2 yellow and greens. One is to ignition and one is to fuel pump. So the one that doesn't have power when you open the switch, that one's fuel pump, goes to pin 87. The last pin is pin 86, this white wire on the left side of the constant power. That one's gonna take 3 cables, which are both ECUs, number 3 and number 8, and also number 5 to ignition. All these 3 cables. It's a mess right now. I have to clean it up. I'll show you guys right now. Once I clean it up, I might have to cut this again and put new connectors on at least these and this one right here. And then yeah, it should turn on. It should be it, and hopefully that fixes our issue. Like I said, this CRV was turning off and it started smelling like it was something was burning in here. I smelled this main relay or whatever you call this, and it does smell a little burnt, but I don't know if that was the issue. Now I'm gonna clean this up and we're gonna put it back up here. relays in there. The wiring is a little messy right now. Whenever I have time, I'm gonna come back in here and wrap it all up with tape. But the CRV is running again, and hopefully we don't have that issue anymore. If we do, we're gonna try to solve it here on the channel, because it can be giving out just like that. And the reason they do these conversions is because these relays are pretty expensive from what I've seen online. And these little relays right here, these are like, I don't know, super cheap, like $5 if that. You could even get them on eBay by the pack. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below, and we'll try to get to you as soon as possible. And other than that, we'll just catch you guys on the next one.